Hi guys, Sherpa Reynolds here, week 6 where are we? In Brighton. It's been a busy, stressful week. We've had a few unexpected problems which have caused quite a bit of stress. We've been worried about it. One of the problems was our first puzzle wasn't acting the way it should. The way it was supposed to be. But luckily Joe, Mr. Problem Solver here, managed to sort it out relatively quickly. Do you want to tell them what the problem was, Joe?
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it, it's a dark time. No, it's basically we just optimised our audio engine, and it was all working fine, peachy, everything was a creamy dream. But suddenly, out of the blue, some Flash decided it didn't want to work with Codeter anymore. Something changed in the Flashback files somewhere, something that caused a communication error, and then everything started crashing all over the town. So basically, I've spent the last 3 or 4 days rewriting the whole of our audio engine, which took the better part of the last 4 or 5 weeks to write anyway. So I've just recreated that in a different way to fit in with Flash's sadist views for world domination, or how it's been. But yeah, it works now, it's great, everything's happy except my head and possibly my sleeping cycle.
And along with that, Flash has also had it's been up to some other antics. It's been causing some lag with a lot of the graphics, because we've been adding in content this week. We've been getting a lot more animations in, more effects, more kind of visual jazz, and Flash hasn't liked it one bit.
Yeah, it came to the point where it was affecting the gameplay as well. So a decision had to be made to try and scrap some graphics. But yeah, you've done pretty well.
Yeah, I've been basically spending the last week kind of optimising it, moving stuff, sacrificing some stuff, but it's kind of subtle things, so it hasn't made any obvious difference to how it looks or how it feels. It's more optimisation than anything else. But yeah, it's back up and running. Lag isn't there anymore. You can actually play the game. Yeah, so we're back on track now after a stressful week. But yeah.
But apart from that, the usual mentors are coming, having a look. So far, they all seem to be quite impressed with how we're progressing.
They've been giving some useful feedback as well, and what they like and what they dislike.
Yeah, exactly.
Which has been really helpful.
Plus we had a couple of them actually play the game, which was good. Got some good solid feedback. Where do we go from here? I don't know what I have planned after this, but I would love to actually use this as a stepping stone for something good, something big. Hopefully down the producer or designer route, because that's where I see myself in the future. But this has definitely been a great experience for setting me in that direction and basically giving me a taster of what it would be like. Where do you see yourself after this journey?
Sky's the limit, Fast. Where won't I go after this? I'll tell you where. A few places. No, I'd love to get into the audio programming side. It's been my first real experience of programming anything ever, but it's gone pretty well, and I've really enjoyed making the audio engine. And I'd love to work in sound for games, or at least in an audio programming context somewhere. Be good. So hire me. Yeah. Cheers.
How about you, Dave?
Well, I've got quite a few ideas to expand immix further, to take some of the core principles that I originally wanted from the game, to actually push them into new areas that wouldn't necessarily stay in the 2D realm, so to speak, but I won't talk too much about that. But basically, I'd love to get the chance to actually take some of them ideas further and maybe start our own little independent thing. Yeah. If obviously we can find the funding and things, and chat to the right people, obviously made a few contacts. If not, then it's pretty obvious, really.
Is it?
Yeah.
But yeah, like you were saying, we have some plans for this in the future. If it all goes according to what we hope would happen after this, we see this becoming something that we can really take into the future and really expand on it. So we're quite excited by the prospects, and we really see this growing into something else, something big, something new, something innovative.
Evolving.
Cooperation.
Evolving.
room.
Nathan?
Yeah, no, I mean, we've made some great contacts while we've been here. All of the mentors are really cool, and you know, we've had guys from IDOS, so Mo, BlackRock, NCSoft. Yeah, they're all really cool guys. It's kind of shown me what's about in Brighton, just nowhere else. And I think working in the games industry would be really cool. I really enjoy sort of the design side of things. That'd be quite cool. We'll just wait and see, I suppose.
Yeah, well, I haven't really done any music for the games industry ever, so it's been my first experience writing any sort of music for games. And writing random music has really taught me a lot, and sort of got me thinking about how games can be different in terms of how audios go. But I think that what I'd really like to do is get into the more composing side of things. I actually really enjoy that. Prefer it to the more programming side of things. So anything in games or in any culture, any media that I can do, I can enjoy, then I look forward to it.
So yeah, that's pretty much us for week 6. We've had our fair share of problems and managed to sort them out. Week 7 is basically us entering crunch, and happy days basically. Hopefully we'll see how it goes, and next week we should have made quite a bit of progress, so we'll see you then.